Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to our class this morning. We're so glad to be here with you today. We did have to change our space due to the weather, but we're so glad to be here at the Jasmine 26 Hot Pot. We were going to be at the Sheridan Neighborhood Organization garden number 2, which we're going to hear just a little bit about. But before we do that, we always start with a land acknowledgement. We are on Dakota land here in Minneapolis. In the state of Minnesota, we are on Dakota and Ojibwe land. We also
Just a trick.
for acknowledgement because in the state of Minnesota, some people don't know this, that slavery was legal at one time. We have a lot of people today who still endure the trauma from that and also from the land that has been stolen. So we just want to acknowledge both of those things. And there are a lot of things that we can all do still today to keep working on those things rather than just acknowledge it because we do things on our own. Right now, I'm reading the book My Grandmother's Hands, which I definitely recommend for everybody to read. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank our co-sponsors, the Sheridan Neighborhood Organization, also the Eastside Food Co-op. I want to thank Broken Pot Brewing. They were going to host us in the event of rain. But then we have Lee, who volunteered for us to be here at Jasmine 26. So thank you to them as well. So we are going to get started. First off, I want to introduce Peter from the Sheridan Neighborhood Organization Garden number 2. And Peter's just going to talk a little bit about the garden where we were going to be today. Peter, you want to talk just a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm Peter. I'm the garden manager of Sheridan Community Garden number 2. It's at 611 13th Ave Northeast. We have a plot there that we do donation gardening at. This year they're partnered with Eastside Neighborhood Services. They have 3 separate food shelves that they distribute food to. Our goal every summer is to grow about 1,000 pounds of produce. We're on our way there. We're at about 350 right now, with 8 or so weeks of harvesting left to go. There's a second garden, Sheridan 1, which is the first one over on 1496 3rd Avenue Northeast. They are having an ice cream social this week as part of the Sheridan organization from 6 to 8 p.m. All are welcome to join. There'll be free ice cream, good chance to meet some of your neighbors, community members, and get involved. If you're looking to be involved with Snow too, we do our volunteering on Monday nights, 6 to 8 p.m. at that 611 13th Avenue Northeast. It's catty corner from the Briar Bar. Sometimes it gets wonky when you put it in Google Maps. If you're looking to hear more about Sheridan as a neighborhood organization, SheridanNeighborhood.org is the website. There's a good calendar there. There's monthly meetings on the 4th Monday of every month. Every month is a board meeting, but every 3rd month there's a community meeting that's at Broken Clock. The last one was July, so the next community meeting will be October. I'm not sure the exact date. 4th Monday of October. We're having another community meeting for all to join. There's usually free food from burritos, tacos as well. Yeah. Thanks to Wolvarts for having us as a partner for this one.
Thank you so much, Peter. And I highly recommend attending their meetings. I have never been to a meeting where they have all the awesome free food and everything like you all do. So definitely check them out. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about Minneapolis Edible Boulevards before we head to the main event. Minneapolis Edible Boulevards, we advocate for food justice and we work towards providing and partnering with our neighbors so that we're able to get fresh food in our neighborhoods that historically have not had access to fresh food. So that's one of the things right now. We are creating gardens with some of our neighbors that have applied for them. So if you are able to volunteer to help us with that, we would greatly appreciate it. You can either reach out to us through Instagram or Facebook, or on our website, there is a way to sign up to be a volunteer. We also do these free monthly cooking classes from June through December. So this is another thing that you can do to get involved. You can attend these via Zoom or in person. And then, yeah, I think those are the big main things. please join us with any or all of these. We'd love to have you. And then today we are super excited because I have been attending this restaurant, I think, close to the time that they opened. Jasmine Deli was one of my favorites, as was Jasmine 26. But I never got to meet Lee until their Lunar New Year when they had the vegan option. And so I'm just really excited to introduce Lee today, and one of the co-owners of the restaurant, and to have you make your Vietnamese salad, and I think we're going to do spring rolls too today. So, Lee, you're going to tell us a little bit more about yourself too. So,
All right.
thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Lee, and my family owned Jasmine since 2000. Today, I want to show how we can just get stuff from what we grow, what garden, and then put it together in very basic but very popular dish, spring rolls. So you can have it with any kind of vegetables, grilled. So I'm gonna today just show you the basic how to do spring rolls, but I also add tofu for my restaurant. And then after that, I will use the common like tomatoes, mushrooms, zucchinis to stir fry, and then transfer that into a noodles like a salad. You can have it with noodles, or you can have it without, just vegetables. And the most important is the sauce. Sauce will makes the vegetarian stuff flavor. Okay, so to get started, you guys gonna help me roll some spring rolls? Sure. Okay, let's go. So you guys want to do your hands, or you guys want to do glove? Here we go. We have a shot. I'm not shooting. Okay, the judge is Fong. She's gonna judge on the rolls. Yep. And then whoever she said okay, get to bring some home and show off to them and okay. Awesome. Okay. So I know we're on time, sort of, so I have to a little bit hurry. Good. Okay. So everybody familiar with spring rolls? Eating or doing it? Oh, okay. Good. So we find in our garden always lettuce, right? Mints, I don't know, but it's very easy to grow. You pretty much go to the grocery store and buy mint, and then you sort of stick it on the ground. You get more mints, so you don't have to worry, and they grow back next year. So once you start it, and you contain it well, you'll come back. Bean sprout is from a mung bean or a different kind of bean. That one's a little harder to make. So I'll skip that until if you guys like me enough, you invite me back and I'll maybe show you how to do a monster. So we have to have warm water for people that are not experienced. People experienced like me like to use hot water because they need the most of them. So I'm gonna let her have one first. You're the most experienced.
I've done it.
Here you go. You clueless? Okay, y'all clueless? We're still gonna work together. I'm gonna make you guys the best spring roll roller in Minneapolis. Normally the spring roll have two sides. One, like sort of rough. It's because these are made out of bamboo and to dry the rice paper. So when Indian people do it, they put it on the sun. So it doesn't stick. So we have rice noodle, which I pre-cooked already. Tofu from my restaurant I fried. Carrot I shredded out, bean sprout, cilantro, mint, lettuce. To keep the lettuce from breaking up, I like to wrap the lettuce first. So I put it down first. So you guys can help me line it up and like not a roll, like a burrito or anything. Okay. Very good, very good. More vegetables, if you like a lot of vegetables. But bean sprout is next. So bean sprout. Here, but if you lay it sort of vertically like this instead of sticking everywhere, the rice paper will just join us. All right, you. Now, the noodles is next. Not too much noodle. We like to be veggie bread. Just a little bit, and we stretch it out. Oh, very good. She needs a part. Thank you. All right. Now it doesn't matter if you like protein or not. It's better to grill zucchini or stir-fried zucchini. It has to be cooled down before we roll the skewers. Okay? Here I chose. And I kind of do the long skewer so that every bite has. Thank you. Okay, then we lay it down. This is almost like Jasmine's elegant cookie rolls. Okay, two. Yes, you can, but we'll tell you later why you don't want to. Why? No, tell you yes. There you go. There you go. So our goal is to fold the two sides with a straight line between our cookies. One end to one end. Okay, that will give us a perfect snip. So when we pull it up, it's sort of sticky. Do one of it's the one from the stand. Do one in the straight line, so you go along. Are you doing okay?
I think so, but the lettuce is
Right?
it's sticky, right? So you almost need to button. Okay, nice and quick. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry about lettuce. It's not very good. We roll the spring rolls. You pull this all the way over here, and then you sort of tuck it by rolling it, pull it, roll it, pull it, and do it gently. All right, you ready? You want to watch first before you do it? Yeah. So your two hands go like this. Put it over. Sticky doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. Now this plate's gonna run, so you have to hold it into press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, press. Is this why you only do one total?
The spring rolls, it looks pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. Is yours pretty good compared to the one you're doing at home?
Yes, I put too much in that. I don't think I took too much, but that's good. The ultimate choice.
Overflowing with goodness.
Yeah. So this looks really nice because you can see the total. So you have other vegetables. So that is not what you can show up. But anything else is going to be sushi or what? Yeah, everybody good?
Yes, perfect.
Should we try it?
Well, maybe let's wait because we have our song people.
Oh, okay, so yeah. The next up is I guess I was gonna do a noodle salad.
Yeah, I have plates.
Okay. So I'm gonna plug in the power. We're gonna do it in the garden, so I was gonna bring the grill. Now it's at the restaurant. My kitchen is in the back. I didn't wanna take everybody in my kitchen. So zucchini comes in different sizes in our garden. So we have to figure out how to cook it. A lot of people, if they grill it, I recommend get a smaller zucchini size, like around here. Just put on a grill. It's better with the skin. But since we're stir frying, I'm gonna have to make it thinner so that I can cook it faster. So something like this, I would cut in half. Can you see? So, okay. If I know my pot, for zucchini, I like some mushroom. So cooking time, this will be a little bit longer than gnocchi mushroom. Tomato will be the same time as the zucchini. So, but a little bit bigger pot, so we want to cook it. I can put them all in.
These are all great products that we can be growing in our garden too.
Yeah. And then this is the king mushroom, which is very good when you grill. Tastes like the texture is a little chewier, but in our stir fry, we still can do it. What I like to do is make it in long. Sometimes people try to do it like this. This one just stir fry a little longer than this. So I put it in a different plate so that we can start with the mushroom first. The mushroom will absorb all the liquid that we have on the stir fry. So don't over season. Like season. Since everything is fresh, you don't need so much sauce. It's a little bit of everything tasty. Then I'll put some tofu, which is right here. Put it. Now for cooking, I'm ready. So I'm gonna turn it on. In the time that I prep everything ready here, I'm gonna make salad. So what I just cut on here, everything is clean and stuff, so I can still, since I didn't touch it or anything, I'm not worried. Awesome. You make the salad, you roll it up. Cut it into a little corner. We have salad, carrots, we have cucumber, put cucumber in, and we use mushroom. I choose to use mushroom a little cilantro. All these that I'm cutting up here, I'll put this in the pot. Okay. And then I'm gonna put some fruit. This makes like salad, but if you want to add like green apple, shredded like this, put it in. It's good too. Okay. Now, okay, the noodles that we made sprinkles or rice or one of these, just vegetables or a bag of noodles. So now we'll top it up. Cilantro and mint. Add in the flavor. Okay. So if you guys want to cook less oil, then a non-stick pan would be better. So you just put very little oil in it, but make sure it's hot. So now this is the vegetable oils that I use in cooking. Some people like corn oil, but I just stick with vegetable. Okay, once you put the oil in there, give it a good 35 seconds. Put stuff in, but before you stir fry, like soy sauce, a little pepper, whatever you feel like you want for stir fry. Little soy sauce, pinch of sugar. Don't do too much. That's it. The lighter, the better. A little sweet. I made it ready because I have it at the restaurant that everything's going a lot faster if I prepare everything ahead of time.
We have the recipes up there too, so
All
And
right.
everybody that's on Zoom will get a copy.
Asian culture loves garlic, love lemongrass, and those can be grown in the garden too. Garlic, I don't know. I would just buy. I'll put it in
So why do you do the mushroom first?
because mushroom takes longer time. I like my mushroom to cook long. Everybody have, but if it's on the grill, I like it better than stir fry.
How-
Steamed.
How do you suggest cleaning the mushrooms?
Normally I just soak it in water
Okay.
and a little wine,
Okay.
but I soak it like before I cook within the day. I don't want to leave it. Today I had to prep this mushroom. Last night, actually at 11 at night, I was doing all this.
How do you get it to dry then?
Get the towel, let it sit some,
Then
air dry, and then get the towel.
just pat it.
Okay. How's it smell? Is it okay? See, with the big flame, it would be a lot better, but we don't have that choice. A non-stick pan, if you don't have any liquid or anything, it won't really bring out any flavor because or heat. Okay, but if you know, if wants to see the mushroom sort of like turn, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of bent, like sort of soft. You could say that some people like when they have this, they think of like abalone, which in our culture is like very expensive. It's exactly like the texture anyway. Okay, my garlic is turning a little yellow, golden brown. Mushrooms good. So now, tofu and zucchini will be in the same. So we'll put a lot of tofu because we have good. Now, throwing out the tomato and zucchini.
So I'm always worried the mushrooms will cook down too much, but you just leave the mushrooms in there the whole time.
Yeah. The mushroom. Okay. So like the king mushroom, I have to cook it first. This mushroom, I'll put it in after I put it in the sauce.
Okay.
Because certain mushrooms cook faster than others.
Okay.
And the salad, tomato, obviously I have to go buy the zucchini and stuff. So the 2 zucchini cost me $5.95. Tomato, 45 cents. My tofu, not that much, but you can cook this and have it cold, have a second dish salad on top of something else if you like. Yeah, it will last. And then lately I've been doing the cashew and like a tofu tea. Sometimes with this, you can mix it and it's sort of very good. It only takes a blender and some almond, even if you like almond or some. For me, I use cashew. I soak it for 24 hours in the cooler, and I blend it into a milk foam, and I cook it up, and I put a little lemon wedge, so it forms like a little texture, like a tofu. Then you take that and put it in a container and press it. So they have it on Amazon that you can make your own tofu. That's what Jasmine 26 was really famous for, is when I did the tofu from soybean, original. But when it first started out, it was very easy. It only take a day because we're not busy. I can do it. But then when business starts to be busy, I cannot keep up with the fresh tofu, so I just have to go buy. But it tastes really good when you make it on your own tofu. Okay.
So that isn't what you use to make your coconut cream cheese, your vegan cream
The
cheese pie.
yes, the vegan cream cheese. I use coconut and coconut flakes, and I do the cashew to a cheese foam, and I blend it to a cheese, and then I add a little apple cider just to get the sour note, and then I add lime juice. But I think I like lemon juice better than lime juice because it's a little sweeter. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's it. So you want to put the sauce in, make sure it's cold, put it out. I'll go ahead. Well,
Come on, you in the picture.
oh, okay, you can have a picture of me in there too. It cost you $10,000.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
$10,000.
All right,
Good deal.
that's it. So now we have a little crowd. Besides the laughing. No.
Do we have any questions for people about that?
Yeah.
What kind of
This tofu I use is a medium firm tofu that I fried. Yeah. So the organic you wanted to find at the grocery store? You could find it at a Wedge, you can find it the Asian store here.
And then there's a vinaigrette that you have on the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that you would that up probably already, right?
Yeah. I have that ready. So now we just enjoy garden. So we're trying to minimize everything as possible. Yeah. So this is the peanut sauce. It's going really well with the spring rolls, but you also can use a vinaigrette sauce with anything more.
Is this enough, John?
Good job. We also have sweet sauce. If you can't make the soy sauce vinaigrette and you can always just season the sauce. Okay. So should we try out our food? Or is there any questions that we can help answer?
Yeah, I think before we jump into eating, we'll just kind of finish off with people in Zoom land. Does anybody out in Zoom land have any questions for Lee? And I do want to just make a couple of announcements before we head out. Peter did talk about some of the events that the Sheridan Neighborhood Organization is having. Minneapolis Local Arts has our next cooking class in Cedar Riverside at Oxford Community Gardens. So that's September 13th. And we would love to have people come to that one. And then I know Lee is going to be at Twin Cities Veg Fest, and that's in September. So you can come out and support September 21st. Okay, so you can come out and support Lee there or come to the restaurant anytime. And yeah, just join us on Facebook, Instagram, or our website. We would love to see you at any of these events. So thank you so much for joining us.
It looks like we did have one question that came up in the chat. What kind of cooking appliance were you using?
Oh, I use. What are you? Fawn, can you help me with this? You can show me.
Okay.
It's a very famous brand that all Asian people have to buy.
This one you can use the hot pot, but it's right. But it's too.
Oh, but you can also just like if you use we make those pancakes.
So like a griddle or
The
something?
griddle.
Neat.
It's very simple.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us on Zoom. Look forward to seeing you again.